What's up guys, it's your favorite Kiwi Coach. Welcome to another Kiwi Coach Talks Business. In this video, we're going to talk about how to handle those customers who are a little bit difficult to handle. So without further ado, let's go do this thing. So welcome back to the channel guys. If you guys are new to Kiwi Golf Japan, we do a bunch of videos like this every single week. So what you got to go do is hit that little red subscribe button, smash the like button, please leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this new series. And as always, hit that little bell notification. You guys are going to get notified every single time drop a video. So if you guys have been a golf instructor for any amount of time, you've probably had that client or those clients that have been incredibly difficult to deal with. And at the end of the day, what ends up happening is you spend all this time trying to help them out when really you should have been spending that time on the clients that are actually your good clients who are trying to learn, who are trying to get better. And again, because you didn't spend the time on those clients, you might end up losing some of those clients, or really you're just not providing the best service you could possibly do for those types of clients. So in this particular video, we're going to give you guys some tips, some strategies, as well as maybe talk about a couple stories that I've had on trying to handle those difficult clients. So let's talk about the first type of difficult client. Now this client really isn't that difficult. It's more so, I call them the question type of client, right? Ultimately, at the end of the day, I actually really enjoy these types of clients. They're probably the best learners out of the group, and they're just really interested in learning more. However, what ends up happening is they're going to email you or contact you quite frequently. Now, as you start to scale, let's say in the example of my business, we have around 300 clients. If I had all of my 300 clients email me 5 times a month, that's 1,500 emails we'd have to respond to every single month, not even including the emails that we'd have to respond to. It becomes impossible to handle, even if you have a large customer service team of like 10 people. So that being said, there has to be a system in place to where you're not actually physically spending time talking to those clients all the time. So what we currently do is we create YouTube videos, right? That's one of the best ways you can actually systemize this. You can create YouTube videos off of basic questions you get from those clients. You can also create paid products, which we also do, like our webinar recordings and all that, to help accommodate those clients, right? Typically ask questions, create like a paid webinar or a paid video, whatever. You can sell it to your clients at a very cheap price to give them a lot of value. And then the last thing is you can also do like some type of frequently asked question list on your website, or you can even have like some type of live stream that you do once a month with all your clients trying to ask the questions. I think really the YouTube videos, the paid products, and then obviously the frequently asked question is going to be the best systemized approach, because you're not going to spend the time once to do it and then it's kind of done. Obviously the live stream is probably going to be better for your clients. However, you have to spend time for it, right? So as long as maybe you're only doing 1 to 2 a month, you kind of save some time doing that, and then you can spend more time working on other facets of your business. Now, the second type of client, let's call them the medium difficult client, are really the ones that are kind of passively complaining, or they're just really difficult to handle. Let's give you an example. Let's say that they booked a lesson on this date. However, leading up to the lesson, they try to reschedule about 5 times. So the issue with that is, if let's say that you have 100 clients per se, and you have about 20 of the clients that are doing that, well, think about it that way. That's 20 times 5, that's 100 times you had to change the booking on your booking software, as well as you had to probably call the facility or change the time with the facility. And then that's not even including the times you had to email them back and forth, trying to figure out which date is best for them, then trying to see if that's actually available with your schedule. All this takes a lot of time, and again, it's something that you're going to have to systemize. So typically what we do is just set some standard procedures, right? Tell your clients right off the bat, hey, you can only change your time twice. Hey, I know it's probably going to piss some of you guys off. However, this is the standard procedure. The reason why we're doing this is because of what I just said earlier on in this video. And then you're probably going to have some clients leave you, right? Which is not a big deal. You probably don't even want those clients, to be honest. And then the clients that really do like you, who really do want to learn, it's not going to bother them at all. They're really not going to care, right? So that would be a way that you can actually kind of work around that medium difficulty level clients. One little more example with that medium difficult level client is they probably are going to have some subtle complaints about the lesson. Typically what we find is the case is they enjoyed the lesson itself. However, when they got done with the lesson, their swing reverted. So then that's when they're going to be subtly complaining, right? So a way to deal with that is making sure that you have a whole host of YouTube videos or products or services that you sell that will help them after the lesson. That's typically when you're going to get that medium level client complain. It's usually after the lesson and when their swing reverts, right? Because understand your clients, that's going to be a really frustrating process when that happens. So make sure that you have at least something in place to where you can try to help them out. All right, so talking about the last difficulty level of client, and really these are the worst type of clients to get. And as soon as you find out that you have a client like this, get them out of your academy, blacklist them, tell them if anything, try anything in your power to get rid of them. Refer them to other clients that you don't like. No, I'm joking. Don't refer them to other instructors. Just get them out of your academy as quickly as possible because they're going to be the ones who are actually going to try to sue you. So this type of client, typically what happens is, let's say that you have made a YouTube video, and let's say in that video, like, yeah, we changed this client's swing in one lesson. So what happens is, you give that person a lesson. Maybe you do change their swing, but maybe you don't change it at the same level that that client in the video did. And now they're going to actually say that your lessons are a scam because you promised this and you didn't deliver, right? So those types of clients, you want to get the hell out of your academy as quickly as possible. Now, it's okay for people to complain after the lesson, say they didn't quite get what they thought they were going to get. And the issue is, it's like, hey, I'm sorry. I mean, that was a YouTube video. I didn't specifically say that everyone's going to get the same results. Like, you got to be careful with what you're saying on YouTube, right? Because again, people will try to use it to your disadvantage. So if you find a client that starts to kind of talk in that way, that starts to hint in that way, excommunicate them. Maybe give them a list of some alternatives or other places. Just get them the hell out of your academy. You don't want those people there because the longer they stay, the more stuff they're going to try to start accumulating, the more data they're going to try to have a case. They're going to basically try to sue you, right? So get them the hell out of your academy and don't deal with them. So those are pretty much the three types of clients that are difficult to handle with and kind of some ideas on how to start handling those. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to share it to your other instructor friends, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Also, make sure to check out my shadowing program. If you guys are an instructor and you guys like my YouTube videos, like what I have to say, make sure to check that out. You can come to my lessons and actually shadow the lesson, which means just watch the lesson and kind of see how I teach. And then if you can't make the locations that I teach at, you can also shadow the lesson, but virtually via Zoom. So you can actually watch through Zoom and watch the lessons live as well. So there'll be a link down below with more information. Go check that out, you instructors out there. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.